The agony of a teacher. In the bustling heart of Lekki, where wealth kissed the sky and poverty crushed behind painted fences, lived a woman whose life echoed the contradictions of the Nigerian dream. Her name was Mrs. Ireti Durojaiye, a teacher, a mother, and a woman at war with the very system she served. She stood at the front of a luxurious classroom, polished floors beneath her tired feet, and 30 children of privilege seated before her. Yet, her own daughter sat at home, sent away from school because her mother, the teacher, could not pay her fees. This is her story. Every morning, before the Lekki traffic bloomed into madness, Ireti stood at the bus stop, rain or shine. Her bag was light, a few exercise books, lesson notes, and a water bottle, but her heart carried weight. She boarded a keke from Aja to Admiralty Way, her mind already rehearsing the class objective for Primary 6A. Bright Mind International School was the kind of place parents bragged about. Classroom had air conditioning. Every child had a tablet. Ireti smiled through it all. She had mastered the art of wearing dignity like perfume. But that morning, something was different. Her smile felt harder to summon. Her daughter, Teniola, had been sent home from school the day before. The message had come in the middle of a lesson on fractions. That night, she didn't eat. She stared at the ceiling, wide-eyed, until power went out. Teniola was 14, smart, polite, and painfully observant. She loved books the way other kids loved TikTok. She dreamed of becoming a software engineer and once built a small calculator from scraps. Ireti always told her, no matter what, education will lift you. But what do you say when education itself pushes you down? At Bright Mind, Ireti taught with the same fire she did carry for 15 years. But in private, she counted coins. Her salary, 65,000 monthly, was 3 months delayed. Rent in Lekki Backstreet was 80,000. Transport cost 600 naira daily. Feeding, a gamble. Electricity, unreliable. The school had promised to pay soon. They always did. Meanwhile, parents drop off 1.5 million checks per term, discussing holiday trips to Greece, while Ireti's daughter missed school over 187,500. She did once consider selling her phone. Another time, she tried teaching home lessons at night, but by then, her voice was gone. Still, every day, she stood before her students and gave them her best, because she believed in knowledge, even when knowledge betrayed her. The school hosted a PTA meeting that weekend. The hall was decorated like a wedding venue. Buffet trays gleamed. Parents wore agbadas and Italian shoes. Some came in convoys. Ireti was called up to give her performance review. She smiled. Your children are brilliant, she said. They are kind, curious, and confident. Thank you for raising such thoughtful kids. Applause. Nobody asked if she did have a child too. Nobody wondered if the child was eaten. That night, the light went out again. Ireti lit a candle and began marking assignments. Her phone battery was dying, but she scrolled through it, desperately checking if a salary alert had come. Nothing. Suddenly, a WhatsApp message appeared from an unknown number. Hello, Ma. This is Aisha. I don't know if you remember me. You taught me in Primary 5 at Ibeju Public School. I now live in Canada. You changed my life. I've been looking for you. Her heart skipped. She replied cautiously, Aisha Bello from 2009. Yes, Ma. You gave me my first lover. You told me I was destined for greatness. I never forgot. Tears filled Ireti's eyes. She responded, I'm proud of you. Minutes later, Aisha replied again, Ma, someone told me about your daughter. Please send your account number. Ireti hesitated, then she sent it. 3 days later, 500,000 landed in her GBT account. At first, Ireti thought it was a scam. She stared at the alert, heart pounding, but it was real. Teniola returned to school. Her uniform was tied, her shoe worn, but she walked through the gate with her head's high. Ireti paid off debts, bought textbooks, refilled the cooking gas, bought a pair of decent heels, and then she did something she hadn't done in years. She bought herself ice cream, strawberry, her favorite. In class 6A, the student noticed a change. "Auntie, you're smiling more," one boy said. "I've always smiled," she replied, laughing. "No, this one is different," another girl shimmed, like real happiness. Ireti thought about it. Maybe it was. Maybe for the first time in a long while, she was smiling, not because she had to, but because she finally could. Later that afternoon, as she gathered her books, a voice whispered behind her, "Ma, can I hug you?" It was Adora, one of the quiet girls. Ireti blinked. "Why?" "Because I want to be like you when I grow up." She hugged the child gently, her chest swelling with emotion. "Don't be like me," she whispered. "Be better." That evening back home, Teniola was doing homework on their tiny plastic table when she asked, "Mommy, if you had all the money in the world, would you still be a teacher?" Ireti paused, then nodded. "Yes, baby. But I didn't make sure no teacher's child ever gets sent home again." Teniola smiled. "And I'll build a school for teachers' children one day," she said. That night, Ireti slept like a woman who had finally started to breathe again. Not because everything was okay, but because hope had returned. And sometimes that is enough. In Nigeria today, thousands of teachers wake up every morning to educate children of the wealthy, while their own children sit at home due to unpaid school fees. We salute these silent heroes. Underpaid, undervalued, but never broken. If you know a teacher, thank them. If you can help one, do it. Because behind every child that succeeds, there's often a teacher who sacrificed everything. This is not just a story, it is a reality. Share it, let's raise awareness. Thank you. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this.